Wilo was a tiny worm who lived beneath the leaves in a peaceful garden. Every day, he watched butterflies flying above the flowers and dreamed of joining them someday. One bright morning, Wilo climbed a tall sunflower and looked far beyond the garden fence. He wondered what the world looked like from high above the ground. As Wilo traveled through the garden, a group of ants laughed and told him that worms could never fly. Even so, Wilo continued believing in his dream. Dark clouds suddenly covered the sky, and heavy rain began pouring across the garden. Wilo quickly crawled beneath a mushroom to stay safe from the storm. Under the mushroom, Wilo found a ladybug named Lila struggling beneath a heavy wet leaf. Using all his strength, he pushed the leaf away and helped her escape. Lila thanked Wilo for saving her during the storm, and the two quickly became friends. Together, they explored new parts of the garden every day. Their adventure led them across a wide pebble path where giant footsteps shook the ground around them. Wilo felt nervous, but he bravely crossed beside Lila. While resting near the grass, a hungry bird suddenly swooped low over the garden searching for food. Lila distracted the bird while Wilo hid safely beneath a stone. That evening, the friends discovered a glowing pond filled with tiny fireflies dancing above the water. Wilo watched the lights shimmer and felt amazed by the beautiful sight. Near the pond lived an old snail who listened carefully to Wilo's dream of flying. The snail smiled and explained that every creature changes in its own special time. The next morning, Wilo climbed the tallest flower he could find in the garden. From the top, he saw trees, hills, and rooftops stretching far beyond the fence. After many days of adventure, Wilo began feeling slower and more tired than usual. Instead of exploring, he searched for a peaceful place where he could quietly rest. Remembering the snail's advice, Wilo attached himself beneath a strong leaf near the pond. Slowly, he wrapped himself inside a small chrysalis while Lila watched nearby. Days passed quietly while sunlight and cool breezes touched the hanging chrysalis. Every morning, Lila visited her friend and patiently waited for him to return. As spring slowly returned, flowers bloomed brightly across the garden once again. Tiny cracks began appearing along the chrysalis as it gently swayed in the breeze. One peaceful morning, the chrysalis suddenly began to move as the cracks spread wider. Lila watched excitedly while something inside carefully pushed against the shell. Wilo slowly emerged from the chrysalis with beautiful, colorful wings folded against his body. As the sunlight touched his wings, he realized he had finally changed. At first, Wilo felt nervous using his new wings for the very first time. After taking a deep breath, he flapped gently and lifted into the air above the flowers. Wilo soared high above the garden while the wind carried him across the bright blue sky. For the first time in his life, he finally saw the world from above. Wilo returned to the garden and shared his journey with the younger insects below the leaves. From then on, they believed that even the smallest dreams could come true someday.